Okay, Leila, look at me. We can do this. Quitting this job is not enabling the patriarchy to bully me out of corporate work. Yeah, I've got this. Let's do this. Let's put this man to rights. I love arriving early. I don't feel stressed at all. It gives me the feeling of stability. That's right. Right, I can just quit. That's it, no shit. It's tough, but it's worth it. Oh crap, it's not charging. I need to be ready for whatever he throws at me. Calm. Calm. What was it Mum says?
Don't bury yourself before you're very well dead.
What are you doing?
I'm here to help, sweetie. Don't call me Mum, it's so beige. It's 20 years on me and makes me feel...
Aged?
I was going to say past it.
Yeah, well, with your experienced love life, I'd say you're quite active.
Why are you on this Zoom?
Mum sent me the link.
Well, I'm still logged on to your emails, darling, and we thought that you might want to think...
Before making such a drastic decision.
My boss is going to log on and see you. A revision of this wacky idea of yours might be in order.
Yeah, okay, we'll be quick. But we think...
I'm 24!
Oh, a baby!
Oh, a child!
The only precious thing I've made in a while, so yes, we thought an intervention was best.
Do you think I'm going to pay for this mess, Leila? Do you really think I have the funds to continually support you through these phases you insist on going through?
My boss is going to come on. Can you make yourself scarce?
Dave, do you know how to...
I'm pregnant. And I don't know what to do. But if I'm going to have a child and bring them up properly, then why the fuck would I stay? Stay being bullied by a man who gets riled with me when I bring him the wrong coffee. I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you like this. I'd actually planned a whole speech about growing and learning, but then it all got too much and my brain retreated. I remembered everything you taught me growing up, and so I waited. And now it's too late to take that little pill with a glass of water. For me, it's not what the doctor ordered. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's...
Shit!
Okay.
He'll get over it.
I just want a hug.
I know. I want to hug you too.
It's been really hard being so far away from you.
Oh, I'm sure you miss him too.
Him less.
Leila, don't be cruel.
Why are you two both on this call? Last time I checked, you hadn't spoken at all in 6 months.
Oh, well, it goes through phases with your dad. He just doesn't understand that my womanly needs just, weren't being met. And he thinks that sending a I miss you pity text is going to win me back. But sweetie, oh God, I am living my best life. I'm free to fly as I... But look at me going on. How's the flat? How's Tom?
Yeah, Tom doesn't know.
I thought so.
Well, he broke up with me over text during a global pandemic, so I feel a bit weird about dropping him a line.
Well, that's fine.
And my body, my choice, as me the feminist would say.
Well, it's okay for you to want his opinion, though.
Yeah, but I have to do this on my own.
Why?
Why? Because that's what I've seen others try. It seems fine.
You will be fine.
I will be fine.
You will.
I feel like I'm...
Drowning.
Well, I was going to say having a nervous breakdown, but that actually seems a bit nicer.
Oh, Lay.
Oh, Marshall! Hi! Thanks for joining me.
Good evening, Leila. Brought some of the cavalry, I see.
Marshall, please meet Dave and Sharon, the people who birthed me.
It was our pleasure.
Your pleasure? It's not like you were the one pushing under copious amounts of pressure.
Mum, Dad, if you could find the door.
I would, but I'm still trying to work out what all these buttons
Just turn off your camera.
Not off to a great start, eh, Leila?
Yeah, a bit embarrassing.
So, what exactly have you arranged this for? As you know, I'm a busy man, and what's more?
I quit, Marshall. That's it.
You quit? Wow. I thought you were stronger than this.
It takes strength to step away from a high school bully who parades around wearing a suit. Actually, it takes guts, gusto, oomph.
Woohoo!
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but that's just initiation.
Does every male employee spend 3 months at the coffee station?
It can be better or absolutely worse for them.
I've had enough time over lockdown to figure it out.
Leila, can we just talk about this? There's no need to take such
Drastic decisions?
May I interject?
Hello, Mr. Davis. I regret to have to inform you that this is meant to be a private meeting.
Yes, but as I'm here...
Dave, this is completely out of order. Just turn your camera off and just be quiet.
Fine.
May I ask that you actually leave the meeting?
I don't think you know who you're even dealing.
Camera, Mum.
Leigh, is this about Tom? Be honest.
Tom? Tom? What does your boss know about Tom?
So it seems inappropriate to bring up her partner. Sharon, how do I turn this camera back on?
Easy, let's all just breathe. I'm getting a little bit stressed here and that's not good for me.
The baby.
I was going to say me.
The baby. The baby. When were you going to tell me about this?
What does Tom and a baby have to do with her career?
Quite right, Dave. He's crossing the line here.
You're lucky, sir. We have to be 2 meters apart. Otherwise...
Please stop it, guys. I wanted to tell you, Marsh, but you didn't let me get a word in edgeways.
So you just thought, I'll just quit and somehow that will save the day? This is irresponsible and I'm coming over right now.
You're certainly not. Are you a toff? Is it one rule for you and one rule for the rest of us? Look, we haven't seen our daughter in 3 months and you think...
I've been seeing him.
But honey, what about Thomas?
Thomas? What about the coronavirus? Are you mad?
Please don't, Dad.
Well, I think a reintroduction is in order.
Lovely to meet you, Mrs. Davis.
Oh, I'm going by Ms now. We're divorced.
It's not even reached the courts yet, Sharon. Please don't embarrass us.
This is Marshall. He's my boss and we're...
Together.
seeing each other.
Doesn't make a difference, Leigh. It's one word or the other.
I've only just come out of my first serious relationship. I feel about weird about jumping into another one with this.
But ma'am, who's sitting right here, hearing everything you're saying?
I'm sorry, Marge, but this conversation hasn't changed anything for me.
Well, for me neither. But I'll come over in a matter of minutes if you like.
Again? How's that working out with a national lockdown going on?
Mum, we aren't all in Wales. It basically doesn't exist.
Not for you, Leila, but really, you're sending us round the twist.
Dave, have some empathy.
I don't know how I can say this more clearly. I think Perhaps the worst thing you can do is have a baby.
That was just too far, Dave.
Oh, don't lecture me about too far, Sharon. You ended up a 25-year marriage after going to one seminar.
Oh, yes. I'll just come back when Leila's had some.
Oh, it wasn't right, love. We both know it. I was sad about it, but you know, there's still time to grow as humans. My life didn't stop at 50.
Neither did mine.
Well, then why were we doing the same things all the time?
Now that it's inevitable we'll get back on top.
Dave, I'm not saying I don't miss you a lot, but this is not inevitable, at least not for me. I settled, and it was lovely, and we've got a gorgeous daughter.
Yeah, who's about to make the biggest mistake of her life.
That's why.
That's why what?
Or that's why we needed time apart. Do you remember when we were 24 and we rushed to buy a house and settle down and buy a vase? But all that time could have been spent. No, I don't mean it. I don't regret spending the time. I'm just frustrated that I turned 50 and the world decides what my life is going to be for me. Now that I'm a certain age, I can't wear what I want. You know, I have to behave in a certain way because I've built up this persona over a couple of years. You know, I am not just a mum. I'm a lover. I'm a fighter, and I'm a bloody good writer. I've recently discovered, and you know that doesn't diminish or lower what I've done before. I mean, I just believe there's still time to explore. And in a way, Dave, you've enabled me to stay the same.
Well, because that's who I married.
Well, the person you married is not fixed and still. You know, you gave me a ring and I gave you yours, and what? What? My whole being just stops, you know, freezes in time. That's so boring, Dave.
Maybe we suit boring. Maybe we suit plain. Why do I have to feel pressured to change and grow like a plant? I like who I've become. I enjoy the man I am.
And that's enough for you.
I think so, yes.
Well then, going our separate ways might be for the best, then, no?
I don't see why. So no.
It's like you're a cactus.
I'm a cactus.
Yeah, prickly and wet in the middle.
Oh, this isn't a joke, Sharon.
I know I'm
Right.
joking. But sorry, but you're a cactus. You're still reserved. You know, I'm like a banana tree.
Well, I don't even want to know what that means.
Well, banana trees move, sweetheart. They move up to 40 centimetres in their life.
So we'll leave the cactus behind and start a new life.
Well, they might start close, but then the banana tree just keeps moving. You know, wild and free, and the cactus, I mean, this is not to diss cactuses, but that cactus is happy in its plant pot.
That's not who I am. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, you tell me then, because it seems pretty clear from the last 20 years that you love a routine.
But routine can be changed and bended and amended, if you will.
Well, I've been trying to get you to go for a run every Sunday. If you can't walk the walk, then don't talk the talk. You're happy to keep your life peaceful and still.
Why can't we have both?
I think we need space.
Oh, 3 months lockdown, trapped in our memories, alone. Give me more than enough time to beg you to come home.
I love you.
I love you too.
And our daughter does too.
It's just terrible timing.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Davis. Have you managed to sort everything out? Not that I heard what you were talking about. I would never.
So what are your intentions with our daughter?
Couldn't put it any better myself.
I think Leila and I need to have a talk.
So, it's your baby?
Is the baby yours?
No?
I
don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe I should go.
Well, whatever's comfortable for you, but it sounds like something that you need to know.
Do you two always do this?
Pardon?
Well, read her emails, boycott her meetings, stick your nose into a partner's personal feelings, or is it just today?
I'm sorry, but I mean, we didn't mean to.
No. It's fine. I'm a big boy, but it seems somewhat overbearing for a woman of 24 to still have her parents listening at the door in every key moment of her life.
Right. I think you might be upset, son, because you're hurt. But I and my wife...
No, Dave, he's really right. We knew she would quit, so what was our plan? Speak on her behalf?
Yeah, because she can't.
Well, I mean, arguably she can. She really can. She's intelligent and independent in all ways she knows how.
Yeah, she's not great with money.
But somehow she made it to one of the top firms in the UK. And this is an exception, of course, but you thought what? That it was fine? She wouldn't mind because she's used to you doing it?
Well, you wouldn't understand because you don't have kids. But this level of care is just what having kids is all about.
Is it though? You see, that to me seems a little slow, not very forward thinking. Less like a banana tree and more like a stale flower with no water left.
How dare you listening to a call with my wife?
Well, how dare you try and control my girlfriend's life?
We haven't discussed.
I know. I know. We were just in the flow of things.
I know. I heard. But don't you think he's right, Dad? Isn't this boycotting my meeting just a little sad?
Leila.
Did you not think I could quit in a Zoom alone?
Well, we didn't want you to
make a decision on my own.
Well, Leila, you're 24, and by the look of things, life is demanding more of you now, and that's wonderful. But we're scared, and we're not perfect, and we can't always deliver the right service.
And I don't understand why he's still in on the call.
Dave.
Well, no, I'm sorry. There's a basic level of respect you should give to our daughter, and choice to quit.
Because it's not the right fit.
Yes.
And she wants to do more.
Right. She doesn't want to be a cactus stuck at the door.
Right.
We seem to have reached an impasse.
Yes.
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 So, as we're all here, some background. I took a pregnancy test.
Yes.
And found out I'm pregnant. And I've been seeing Marshall for 2 out of the 3 lockdown months now.
And where does Tom fit in all of this?
Well, I guess technically it could be his.
I don't think so, Marsh. Tom and I haven't slept together in...
Oh, I think I've heard quite enough.
Oh, Dave, sit down at the grown-ups table, will you?
Sharon, if this is normal to you, I think there might be something wrong with you.
So, I guess a paternity test. I don't know how they work, so I mean, I guess I'll do
Gosh,
some...
you're sounding just like Jeremy Kyle.
Dave, if you don't stop, I'm going to get Leila to mute you.
Oh, you wouldn't dare.
Are you going to behave? Because I think silence would suit you.
Leila, I respect whatever decision you're going to make.
Thanks, Marsh. And talking completely honestly, I still will be handing in my resignation.
Is this because of us?
No, it's because of a toxic workplace environment. Have you noticed that less and less women turn up to your work hangout Zooms?
Because they don't want to hang about with a bunch of rowdy guys.
It's not a cool space, Marsh. You must know that the way the lads discredit the things that women say, whether it's literally a piece of gossip, news, if Dan says it, cool, sweet. If Miriam says it, it's up for debate. It's exhausting having these conversations with people who question what you say.
That's not true, Leila. We all do that.
I'm sorry I've allowed it because I've definitely laughed along with the jokes. But it's old now, and spending time on my own has meant I've had more time to think.
Or just more time to read into things.
Don't you? I keep watching their faces on the tiny little boxes. I see when someone hurts, like a red alert flash across their face, a twitch, an uncomfortable laugh, a silence. A silence is louder on these calls. It's painful to be social and not see it all. It's so hard not to overthink and read into what their mind is thinking. So I quit.
Why don't you?
I have to have my own space to grow and develop if I'm going to be a good mum.
And if I'm the dad?
We'll tell the little one what fun we had at work together. Till I quit.
But do you want to get hitched?
Oh.
No! 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 That is not how you ask!
Miss Davis, I think you're doing that overstepping thing again.
Caught me. Sorry, couldn't help it, but...
Camera, Mum.
Yes, quite right, darling.
No, I don't want to get hitched.
Thank God.
Oh, Dad.
Sorry, Leila, I just strongly support the idea you just had.
Let's do it, Marsh. Let's bring up a human. But let's not get married because you feel like we're doomed to fail if we don't.
Okay, but are you saying that we won't ever?
But I'm saying we've been sleeping together for 2 months.
Oh my God.
So let's just pop on the brakes and see what happens.
This is the last time I'll ask because I won't beg, but I really think that quitting your job is a bad idea. If you want to change something, you have to do it from the inside.
Don't you think I've tried? It's not my job to teach you how to set up a safe work environment to make everyone comfortable. Sorry to pop your precious bubble, Marsh, but I'm tired. I won't be the spokeswoman for all women. You know there's a problem in your firm. You fix it.
But how can we work and be together if we can't work together?
Lots of couples do that in my experience, and it's better.
But if they disagree on the basic ideals, then maybe it's just not worth risking the feelings.
That's very sensible of you, Dave.
Feels like I'm learning.
I don't think I can do this.
And don't. I'll do it on my own.
No, I mean,